Go. Let her rip.
Hello everybody, I'm Professor Jason. Actually, I gave this lecture in 2011, but the exact date I can't remember. My lecture is how schools kill creativity, and there are three relevant things. First, we have extraordinary evidence of creativity, and the second is we have no idea about what will happen in the future. I think everybody is interested in education, but because of education, we can't grasp what will happen in the future. And the last is we all know children have great capacities in innovation, but actually we squander these tremendous talents because the wrong way of education. And nowadays, all the education system put the creativity as the same as important as the literacy. They put them at the same status. But the educational system seldom do something to change to really put creativity in as important as literacy. Because if you want to be creative, you should take a chance. You should try. You shouldn't be frightened by to be wrong. But being wrong doesn't mean being creative, because they are a little different. But if you are not, if you don't prepare to be wrong, you will never be creative. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you are as creative as you were a child? So, Olivia? You don't
No, I don't think. I think when I was young, I was more creative.
Yeah. So that's the problem. I mean, we are not growing creative. We are grow out of creative. Yeah. And actually, all kinds of educational system run like the commercial system. The educational system wants to minimize the mistake. So when we were in elementary school, senior school, junior school, the teachers, if we have to do something wrong, the teachers will tell us, yeah, you are wrong. You shouldn't do that, right? Yeah. So we will be fair to be wrong. Yeah, that's so bad. So there are also a kind of hierarchy of subjects in the educational system. It seems like math and languages are higher than humanities, and humanities are higher than arts. I'm sorry, Olivia, with no offense. And even in arts, there are hierarchy. Like music are higher than dance. Yeah, so you are lucky you are not at the bottom. I'm sorry. So we should change this. And there are another problem. The educational system's purpose seems to produce professors. It's so bad. I mean, they have the same process of entrance, but some really talented, brilliant people can't enter the university because they are bad in science. They may good at dancing, they may good at music, but they are bad in dance, so they can't enter the universities. They can't they can't go further. I mean, and we also face a problem of degree inflation. You know, because of the population growth, and there are many people graduate from university. They get bachelor degree, master's, PhD. You know, if that we think maybe in 20th century, the job only need a bachelor degree. But nowadays, the same job, we may have master's or PhD to find the same job. It's very bad. Yeah, and it's the time to rethink our educational system. We should do something to change this this kind of status, and I think we may not say the changes in educational system, but our kids, they will see the changes. So that's my lecture. You have questions?
I think I do have questions. I have two questions. First is about when you were young, you are being more creative
Yeah.
than you grew up, and what I'm thinking is, it doesn't mean that when you grow up you are not being more creative. That's not good, because when you were young, you are allowed to do a lot of things wrong. You are being creative. At the meantime, you are also doing a lot of things wrong, and I remember I did a lot of things creative, but I remember also I did a lot of things wrong. So, but at that period, you are allowed to. But when you grow up, people have different kind of ideas. They think that when you grow up, you shouldn't do those kind of things anymore. So we are also self-control ourselves, and we are now being more creative, but we are also don't do a lot of things wrong. And the second I want to say that is, you said during the 20th centuries, people are, they get bachelor degree and they can find a job in the society. And but now even you got a PhD and it's hard for you to find a job. I don't think this is bad, because the society need progress, toward the higher level. It is, I don't think, let's say in this way, at the 20th centuries, people get bachelor degree in the society and they can find a very good job. 21st century, the people just graduated from the, from the primary school and they can find a very good job. This doesn't show the society is progress. These things decrease, and it seems like we are being more idiot. So what I'm thinking is they are. Nowadays people cannot find a job if you get only bachelor degree. I think it seems, on my perspective, I think that's good, because it shows the society is being, progress.
The first question, I think, do something wrong. I didn't mean in your normal daily life. It's a different. I think the wrong thing means in the academic area. You may solve a math question, but you are wrong. Your teacher will tell you how to do that. It's different. Teachers should let you find the way. You think is right, and he should let you to find the right way. He shouldn't just tell you the principle, how to solve the problem. Yeah, I think it's the wrong in academic is different from the wrong in daily life. It's different. And the second question, do you think we learn the same in college compared to those guys in 19th century? It's different. We learn more. Yeah, yeah. We learn more. Yeah. So, yeah, if we learn more, and we get a bachelor degree, we should find the same job. You get it?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but at a different, we can now compare from, nowadays and compare to like 20th centuries, because at that time we know that the computer, how big it is, and at that time they acquired the information, the knowledge is different. At that time they only need this much, but nowadays they need this much. So what I mean is, we are supposed to learn more and more.
Yeah. So the truth is, we actually learn more in university, right? So I think it's the same.
Yeah, what I'm thinking, it's the same. On the past time, you can get a bachelor degree, then you can find a job. Now, they require you to learn more. So you get a PhD, you can find a job. So it's like the job used to get bachelor degree, you can get it. Now you need to get a PhD.
You mean when if you are in universities in the past time, a bachelor degree is enough because the knowledge
Yeah,
you
at
learn
that time,
is
it's enough, yeah.
But
Nowadays, not.
but I think you learn less in past. You learn more as nowadays in university. Do you think?
I think it's maybe now is not necessary. Some job is not necessary for finding a PhD. You know, maybe it's just a job to
Yeah.
push in a box. It's not necessary
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
PhD. So that's it.
Maybe some professional training can help as well. Not even
seek a degree.
yeah. That's not necessary. Yeah.
But I think a bachelor degree or master degree is, I think it's the same to, like for me, because when I get my bachelor degree, I have the teaching license for high school. But now in Shanghai, China, the situation is the same to music. We need maybe a master degree to teach middle school. That's very
I think that's because the degree inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, we are searching master degree, PhD degree. So, what do you think? What can we do to be more creative?
I don't know.
So your professor is wrong. That's what I.
We should change.
Hey, your professor,
but,
they're
you know,
wrong.
Actually, I don't know how to change. Yeah. No, we should think out a way to change. But at this time, I don't know how to change.
maybe we can teach our children
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah. We should change a little bit, and finally we will have a big change.
But what I learned is some mathematics followed 500 years ago. It never changed. Some Newton's basic law, it never changed.
I mean, the change means the way to teach, not means we should change the protocol in physics, in mathematics.
The way we teach.
Yeah,
We are teach or we teach.
the teacher teach way that you mean they have the same way.
So we teach other teachers.
No, we should change. We should change. But I don't know how to change actually. We should think about this question together. So, do you have another question?